Hi Aries, this is your TarotVideoScope for February 2015 by Ama. So as soon as I set my intention to do the reading for Aries, February 2015, I immediately picked up on a feeling of sudden money opportunities being offered and a lot to do with social connection, like a large group of networking, so social media or other social connections. I also picked up on some Aries having their energy a little bit down, but that's for about to change. And there's a lot to do in here with revising your plans last minute and meeting and romantic connections being offered. So I'm gonna break it down more through and step by step, and let's find out what that means for you. And for you this time I have an extra card because this card wanted to come up, so there's no coincidence about that. This card is giving you new opportunities to make better money. So it seems like you thought you had everything under control. You thought you had a solid plan or a clear, solid vision as to what to do from now, whether it was your personal life, your family life, or even work. But it turns out that in the next 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to have to do more research. You're gonna have to do some last minute changes in here. This also means that maybe you didn't plan on, but due to work or school reasons, you just have to do more research, having to attend or to go to workshops. Maybe you are in a field where you have to sit down and do research for different subjects all day, so that means that a more deep, thorough research is required of you at this time. So whatever is it that you thought you completed that task or this plan, in the next 1 to 2 weeks, meaning in the first or the second weeks of February, it will be required of you that you have to go back to these plans and revise them in a much more deeper level. If you were looking for an answer that requires a lot of internet research like Google and other stuff like that, it means that this is the right time for you to do the research. Don't act on it yet, but gather all the information, because the right information, you will be getting the right information through technological gadgets like internet and other stuff. This can also mean that the right information will be coming to you through groups of people who gather together, like organizations or social groups who have the same interests, and they can provide an individual with the right information. So this is where the help is coming from, through groups of people who have this specialty. This can also mean that lots of you Aries in February 2015, you're going to have to develop further. That's why you had to do this research first. And then you're going to have to practically develop further an ability, a skill, or a talent that you have. You will be offered this opportunity to make more money. That's why they require of you to sit down and finally develop this opportunity. But it's not going to happen real quick. It's kind of a long journey that it requires of you to do everything step by step. But in the long run, this will be worth it. Some of you are even thinking of going back to school or furthering their education. Friends or a group of friends, they don't have to necessarily be very close friends. They can be friends of friends. They will be offering you possibilities, opportunities here to make more money. If you do work with clients, meaning that they will connecting with other people who want your services or your products, if you're selling any products. So there's job offers here. So definitely, if you were looking for a job, there are definitely like 3 or 4 different possibilities. If you were looking to make more money through friends or social networking, you would have this possibility to make more money. This offer will come at a point when you are ready to give up, because you're kind of thinking, I did all of this school or all of this training and I don't see any results yet. So this is how some of you feel. But at the moment when you least expecting this breakthrough is coming. So forces are working for you to get you this money, but though these forces are invisible forces, meaning that other people are talking good about you and they're thinking of giving you this opportunity. You just didn't hear about it yet. The moment that these money opportunities will come to you is at the moment where you were almost ready to give up. Now, some of you, they have to leave, they work, their material wealth, they need a little, some of you need a little break. So you might be going to a spiritual retreat when you do like soul searching, because these cards kind of go together. So maybe you have to go to travel a short distance and go for a spiritual retreat if you feel that you had the need to take care of your spiritual health. This can also mean that maybe you need a couple of days off just to take care of your physical body. Maybe your energy was down, maybe you have something like a little flu or a virus that is to be expected. I mean, it is winter after all. But it also tells me that you will be recuperating shortly. If there's nothing major here, it's just like a routine thing, nothing to worry, and you will be recuperating. So for a couple of days you will be off the social life, so to speak. So you need some time off. So this is you still working on that vision, because whatever you thought that you were headed right now, because you're going to have these sudden opportunities to make more money and sudden opportunities to further your education or to develop a skill or other offers like that, where it is required of you now that you have to make some last minute changes. Because you will be having more money in February, you feel like now you're happy, you're sitting down on a pile of money, so now you can afford to have a few extra expenses. So you will be buying something that is a bit expensive, like expensive stuff, like luxury items. Your physical, emotional health will be restored. You definitely feel younger, with lots of energy, lots of hopes for the future. You have this new energy, vitality, you have a lot of dreams, and you feel like some of these dreams are finally coming true, and you can see where you're headed, and it's a very much desired direction, even though at the beginning you had to make some sudden changes. But as February approaches towards the end, definitely you can feel this brand new vitality, the energy of the idea that the best is yet to happen, and definitely you will feel more grounded in your own power. You feel like more in control in your own power. And this extra card that wanted to come out not only again reinforces the idea that money opportunities will be offering to you, but this also is a strong indication that romantic connections will be offered to you. Like if you are single and you are looking, definitely it will be easier for people to notice you. And they don't have to necessarily notice you in person, but there's pictures of you around or other stuff, or your reputation through people in common is going around, and based on that, people are getting so curious to get to know you in person, with the idea that they want to eventually have a romantic connection with you. So another thing that the cards are telling me is that at the beginning maybe the energy will be a little down, but eventually as you feel better physically, spiritually, and you have this new vitality and more money coming your way, there's even a strong sense here of being fulfilled in a romantic way, but also in a sexual way, so to speak. So if you were married, definitely there's that new energy for you in the cards. And if you are single, don't be surprised that you will find that you will attract men or women who are a lot younger than you are. So that's to be expected. So a lot of you feel like finally they feel more creative. If you didn't know that you were artistic, maybe you will get this inspiration, or you will find out that more artistic side of you. If you are a performer or anything to do with the arts, definitely there's a chance of you here being invited to perform or to show your art at a social gathering. This will come as a surprise through friends. It's a last minute thing, but definitely it's worth going and show your talent or your artwork, because these people not only are gonna buy your artwork, but they kind of want to book you, or they want to order more artwork from you. And this is true even for performers. You will be invited not just to this one. This is just the beginning. This gathering, this event will give you opportunities, to be booked for the future as well. That's why you will be feeling more creative, and also because you are going to have to revise some of your plans that have to do with your personal life, your family life, or your business plans at work. This newly found vitality, this creativity will help you to come up with something better than before. So don't be afraid if you had to hand in a paperwork, if you're in school or even at work. You worked in a project for so long, and at the very last moment you get like a creative hit, and then you have to change something last minute, or even totally go with a different direction. Don't be afraid to do that, because this is a great opportunity for you. It was meant for you kind of to happen that way, to change your mind at the very last minute, or to make some very last minute changes, because these changes are the ones that are gonna make you stand out. You're different than the others. You're offering something different than the rest of the others are. So trust your instinct and let your creative juices flow. Definitely, if you felt like you're stuck at the beginning of the month, the end of the month promises great, better results. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you do want a private reading, please email me. I'm going to have a link below as well. You can find my page on Facebook, Alma, Lightworker, Psychic, and Healer, or email me at almasudan2000@yahoo.com. Thank you.